I'm going to talk about our coming pattern. So Collingwood, Ontario could get some 0.25 millimeters of rain. Wyton, Ontario could get some 0.25 millimeters of rain. Peterborough, Ontario 0.25 millimeters of rain. Orange, most part of southern Ontario gets nothing with some 0.25 millimeters of rain. So next hour, 8 a.m. nothing. Let me double check. So Midland, Ontario could get some 0.25 millimeters of rain. 8 a.m. nothing. 2 p.m. nothing. 8 p.m. nothing. 8 a.m. nothing. 2 p.m. nothing. 8 p.m. nothing. 8 a.m. not 2 p.m. nothing. 8 p.m. nothing. Gonna say nothing. So this 8 a.m. nothing. 2 p.m. not except some. Let me see which city is this. Somewhere in. Sometimes it shows like Durham, Ontario, not part of Toronto, not close to Toronto. So it's gonna be Durham, Ontario. Should be right here. It's gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rain. So next city is Flesherton. 8 p.m. Let's see what city is this. So 8 p.m. Oshawa, Ontario could get some 0.25 millimeters of rain. This is the final hour. Let's see if it doesn't do anything. Yeah, it's a final. So total precipitation every 12 hours. So 2 hours is okay. So Scarborough, Ontario could get some 0.2 millimeters of rain. Richmond Hill could get some 0.4 millimeters of rain. Collingwood, Ontario could get some 0.7 millimeters of rain. Barrie, Ontario could get some 0.27 millimeters of rain. But Peterborough is going to get growing increased risk of 0.7 millimeters of rain. Orangeville, Ontario could get some 0.3 millimeters of rain. Newmarket, Ontario could get some. So that's the wrong place. Orangeville is the wrong place. So it's Newmarket, Ontario could get some 0.2 millimeters of rain. Orangeville, Ontario 0.2 millimeters of rain. Scarborough done. So it's Honor, not gonna count. So Georgia could get some 0.7 millimeters of rain. Honor, Ontario could get some. Honor, Ontario could get some 0.5 millimeters. 0.7 millimeters of rain. Cuba could get some 0.2 millimeters of rain. Next, downtown Toronto could get some 0.2 millimeters of rain. Brampton, Wagon could get some 0.2 millimeters of rain. Mississauga could get some 0.2 millimeters of rain. So next hour, Oshawa 0.7 millimeters of rain. Next hour, 8 p.m. Monday for nothing for whole day Tuesday. Tuesday, whole day nothing. Wednesday gets nothing. So it went too far out. So next final hour for like Thursday is gonna get some few showers in southern Ontario, which is I'm not gonna say the places if it's possible. Yeah, it's true. So next, no, this week. So then do this day. So Hanover, Ontario could get some 0.2 no 0.2 to 0.7 millimeters of rain. So anywhere between like Ajax, Oshawa. So Oshawa, Ontario could get some 0.7, 0.5 millimeters of rain. So what's top of Oshawa? Brooklyn is too small city, so it's gonna be like 0.2 millimeters of rain. It's Brooklyn, Ontario, but it's small city, so it's gonna be like bigger. So total 12 hours gonna miss. So I'm gonna ignore some of the 12 hours precipitation in this. So Scarborough, Ontario could get some 0.2 millimeters of rain. Richmond Hill could get some 0.6 millimeters of rain. Brampton, Mississauga could get some 0.2 millimeters of rain. Dr. Toronto is 0.2 millimeters of rain. Peterborough, Ontario, 0.7 millimeters of rain. Wyton could get some 2 millimeters of rain. 0.2, yeah, close to 2 millimeters of rain. Owen Sound is gonna get some 1 point, close to 2 millimeters of rain. Orangeville, Ontario, and Newmarket, even though Orangeville could get some more rainfall, like 0.56 millimeters of rain. Newmarket is way less than Orangeville, so it's gonna get some 0.2 millimeters of rain. Collingwood, Ontario could get some 0.7 millimeters of rain. Barrie, Ontario, 0.7 millimeters of rain. Oshawa, Ontario, 0.7 millimeters of rain. Cuba could get some 0.2 millimeters of rainfall now, but it's gonna change to 0.7. So Belleville, nothing. Temperature pattern. Skip today's, which is 5. So Stouffville, no, I'm gonna do Scarborough. Scarborough is 9 degrees, 8 degrees in Stouffville, 10 degrees in Dorchester, Toronto. Brampton is 9 degrees, 9 degrees, 10 degrees in Mississauga. Cobourg is 11 degrees, 9 degrees in Peterborough. Belleville is 9 degrees, Niagara Lake is 12 degrees, 10 degrees in Niagara Falls City, 7 degrees in London, 9 degrees in Byron. Blue Mountain is 9 degrees at Collingwood, 11 degrees in Hamilton, Newmarket is 7 degrees, Orangeville, Ontario 6 degrees, 8 degrees, 9 degrees possible in Barrie, Ontario. Next hour. So, so So Wyerton is 17 degrees, 19 degrees in Hamilton. Brampton is 19 degrees, 17 degrees in southern Mississauga. Downtown Toronto is 17 degrees, 18 degrees in Stouffville. Scarborough is 17 degrees, 16 degrees in Cobourg. Peterborough is 18 degrees, 18 degrees is in Belleville. Niagara Lake is 18 degrees. Niagara Falls City is 19 degrees. Orangeville, Ontario is around 18.5 degrees. 19 degrees in London. Newmarket is 18 degrees. So Newmarket Orangeville is like this line. So Collingwood is 16 degrees. So next hour. $10 degrees in Wyerton, 10 degrees in Blue Mountain, 10 degrees in London. Orangeville and Newmarket is 9 degrees, 10 degrees in Orangeville, like 8 degrees actually. 8 degrees in Stouffville. Scarborough is around 11 degrees, actually 9.5 degrees. It's around 11 degrees, actually 10.5 degrees. 12 degrees in Downtown Toronto. Cobourg is 13 degrees, 9 degrees in Peterborough, and 9 degrees in Belleville. Niagara Lake is 12 degrees, Niagara Falls. Ontario is 11 degrees. Hamilton is 14 degrees. Next hour. So 21 degrees in Wyerton, 22 degrees in Blue Mountain, 22 degrees in London, 21 degrees in Hamilton, 21 degrees in Brampton, Mississauga is 20 degrees in Dr. Toronto, Stouffville is 21 degrees, Southern Scarborough, actually it's going to say Scarborough is 20.5 degrees, 19 degrees in Coolburg, 20 degrees in Peterborough, 21 degrees in Belleville, Niagara Lake and Niagara Falls City is 23 degrees, 21 degrees is in Newmarket, Orangeville is 20 degrees, 22 degrees, 24.1.5 degrees. So next hours. 11 degrees in Whitetown, 12 degrees in Collingwood, 13 degrees in London, 12 degrees in Brampton, 12 degrees in Stouffville, 15 degrees in downtown Toronto, 13.5 degrees, then say 14 degrees is around Scarborough, 16 degrees in Coolburg, 11 degrees in Peterborough, 13 degrees is in Belleville, Niagara Lake is 15 degrees, Niagara Falls, Ontario is 14 degrees, Hamilton, Ontario is 16 degrees, 11 degrees in Newmarket, Orangeville, Ontario is 11 degrees. So next hour. 22 degrees in Whitehorn, 22 degrees in Collingwood, 24 degrees in London, 24 degrees in Hamilton, Outer Toronto is 23 degrees, 21 degrees in Coolburg, 23 degrees in Peterborough, 24 degrees in Belleville, Brampton is 25 degrees, Mississauga is 23 degrees, 24 degrees is in Stouffville, 23 degrees in Scarborough, Ontario, Newmarket is 24 degrees, Orangeville, Ontario is 24 degrees, 24 degrees in Niagara Lake, Niagara Falls City is 25 degrees. So next hour. So Whitetown is 11 degrees, 14 degrees is in Collingwood, 13 degrees in London, 14 degrees in Brampton and Stouffville, down to Toronto 16 degrees, 15 degrees in Scarborough, 15 degrees in Coolburg, 11 degrees in Peterborough, 12 degrees in Belleville, 17 degrees in Hamilton, Niagara on the Lake is Niagara on the Lake is 14 degrees, Niagara Falls, Ontario is 13 degrees, 12 degrees in Newmarket, 13 degrees in Orangeville, Ontario. Next hour. 19 degrees in Whitehorn, 20 degrees in Collingwood, 25 degrees in Brampton, 24 degrees in Mississauga, Stouffville is 24 degrees, 25 degrees is in Scarborough, 24 degrees in downtown Toronto, 21 degrees in Coolburg, 21 degrees in Peterborough, 38 degrees in Belleville, 22 degrees in Hamilton, 23 degrees is in Niagara on the Lake, Niagara Falls City, 24 degrees in London, 22 degrees is in Newmarket, 3 degrees is in Orangeville, Ontario. Next hour. So, like gamma ray burst that's detected by astronomers, and also discovered, like they also discovered exotic blazars and record-breaking gamma ray emissions from pulsars. And the Hubble Space Telescopes is very important for mapping the universe, which and it discovered like moons of Pluto, like Nix and Hydra, and also absorbing the expansion of the universe, and also detects the Brigstein galaxies and bright in the Chandra X-ray telescope. Also, that also detected dark matter in high energy stereoscopic system or HESS. The detected record-breaking gamma ray and it is one of pulsars and it gives insight to physics. So so what does gamma ray do to Earth? So the gamma rays do not do not actually significantly affect Earth's surface because the ozone is like protecting, blocking it. So if it does hit Earth, it could cause organism to damage. Ozone layers also protect from UV rays. Ozone is yeah, and it could cause extinctions if this increase solar UV rays. So what are the top 10 top? So this also big freeze. So when the universe just keep expanding, like if it gets too big for us, it could lead to like it can't form galaxy. Mostly stars they won't form. There's also big slurp when the universe is not gonna talk about now. But so the big rip is when the universe expands to a point when the universe gets so big, it forces the parts of space universe to rip apart. Like parts of space actually is gonna rip apart when the universe gets like too big enough. But this also big crunch, which is this is unlikely to happen in the future for now. But there's a lot of time to go, like more than millions of years. So the big freeze is actually like when the stars like ran out of fuel, black holes evaporate, not dry up. Right? The units become colder and darker, but space has actually so that there will be no energy, even state of absolute zero. So space is actually like minus 270.0 45 degrees Celsius. So because this is like lack of atmosphere radiation. So the Boomerang Nebula is colder than the universe. Like the Boomerang Nebula is like colder than CMB, like cosmic microwave background. So like when the universe was very small, so the moon shadow craters temperatures were around 25 Kelvin. This is on Kelvin, not Celsius. This is which is above the cosmic microwave background. So it's the moon's crater temperatures was around the shadowed craters was around like minus 20 no 248.15 degrees Celsius. So I'm gonna end the video right now.